width at 18 inches. So what I've done now is I've got a 9-foot stretch right here. Adam, I could put a stand-up paddleboard. I could put a kayak up here. I could put any fishing rods. I mean, whatever it is, something big. Notice you can tell I live in Florida because everything I just talked about was water-based. But all those things that could go on here, skis, there, okay? So watch this. I can take this, and this is how secure this is. And notice, here's the cool thing. The rack that's on the end over here that I'm pushing around with this, look at the firewood. That's everything on there is real. Look at the firewood. See how easy that was for me to move this around? That's the magic.
And our producer, Sam, saying how many people she would have to move a set of racks for her. Because again, this is on wheels. If you
and look
want
how
it
easy
to
that
be,
was for me to do just now.
And Lou's doing these circus tricks because it is so easy to do. The racks, if you order them today, they're $69.99 and free shipping, don't forget. They're never on free shipping. You can adjust it. That's exactly, I have it like that, Lou, in the garage.
Well, and see, that's smart because like here, think about this. If this is in your garage, what's going to go down there? Golf clubs, a big cooler could go down there. I mean, there's so many things that could fit there.
Look, the reality is you can put anything you want because it's powder coated steel and it's really made to last. We have 7 minutes remaining. If you want black, very popular. What was the second best selling color, Sam, please? Because we have vintage bronze. We have that beautiful white, don't forget, as well. White doing incredibly well. Pewter, they're telling me.
Pewter.
Yeah, okay. So guys, if you want the pewter, let's show that because that's nearly gone. This is the original. It's where it all started.
You know
it is a 2-pack today.
Let's talk about this real quick because as I was flipping the rack over, Adam, I happened to look at the bottom here.
Yes.
I always tell people if you want to know how your furniture is built, look underneath it, crawl underneath, and look at the bottom because that's where they hide all the little.
Are you hiding anything?
Where they cut the corners. I'm showing you the bottom. I'm not. And the reason is because we use powder coated steel. Okay, so powder coating different than painting. Painting, you slap it on and it dries onto the metal.
Yes.
Powder coating is bonded to the steel, but it's beyond that. If you've ever seen anything be powder coated, okay, it looks like a magic trick because they put an electrical charge through the metal and then they put the powder coating material has the opposite polarity of a charge. It's all this sciencey stuff, but you shoot it through and it looks like it's magnetized because like the material goes out and then comes back.
Yes.
And adheres to it, but doesn't just adhere to surfaces you can see. If there's any voids, any nooks, any crannies, it's going to find those, it's going to go into them, and it's going to coat that as well. So that's why it's not like the steel on this is magically, turned into non-corrosive. It's just that it's covered so completely.
Quality.
That it's quality. Well, and here's the other thing. We were talking earlier about how, I was talking about how the wheels are so good on this when I was spinning it around, how I can move all that weight so easily. And the reason is that the two places they could have cut corners would have been to paint this instead of powder coating and to put cheap wheels on here. These are great wheels. This is powder coated. They did not cut corners anywhere.
You don't get to be on
Top
for
shelf.
15 years as one of the biggest selling products ever on HSN if it's not good, and it is good. 6 minutes left. Final presentation of the day. Free shipping and handling. We're sending you a second one. You get 2. The savings when you buy the 2-pack are always better. And the reason why we send a 2-pack out is because, as God is my witness, the research shows that folks like Lou, like me, who buy one, we always come back for a second. Because we get it home and we use it, we say, oh, I don't need to assemble that. Oh, it's really good. We always buy a second one. Again, is it in the garage? Is it in the storage unit? Is it going to be inside your home, outside your home? It's anywhere. So maybe it's like this, Lou. You could genuinely paint the picture that if you were ever going to buy the 2-pack of racks, today with the FlexPay, the discounted price, and the free shipping and handling,
hat trick.
It could be the best day of the year.
Oh yeah, no, that's what if you can get all 3 things, that's what we call the hat trick. That means it's time. You gotta go, you gotta buy it right now. Speaking of, I don't know where I was going with that. I didn't have another hat trick. I want to show you these 2 baskets right here, okay? Because these are another accessory that I really, really like. They make them in all the colors, okay? So you pick the color that you want. But I want you to take a look at these. First of all, you could use these. They don't have to be on an origami. You could just sit them on a shelf like this, and they actually do stack, okay? So that's use number 1. Let me show you use number 2. If I take this guy off of here and just open up these 2 arms, It fits exactly, and I'll put this one down here. They fit exactly on the racks and hang. So if you have smaller objects that you're trying to keep together, maybe it could be tennis ball, golf balls, I mean, who knows,
Yes,
kids toys, anything like that. These are perfect, and these are also powder-coated steel. They're not plastic. So as long as this lasts, these will last.
You can grow with this. There's things that you can buy, like you don't need to buy them today. Absolutely not. They're always going to be available when they're in stock, of course, but it's a system that can grow with you. If you just want to start with the 2-pack, have at it. I promise you now, you will be so thrilled with it. And as we think about that new year and doing things and getting things done and getting things organized, and maybe the garage is a place that is, you know, not meant for cars right now because there's so much stuff all over the floor, all over the ground. Let's go vertical. Let's get it organized. We can do that. And when we've got the right tool for the job, we most certainly can do it. Folks, it is 4:37 and 4:38 now here on the East Coast. We are about 15 minutes away from a mega opportunity to round out this hour. Phone your friends, phone your neighbors. It's an origami piece that is like a giveaway, so please stand by. It's going to be a lot of fun. The day-to-day in the world of origami, though, has been centered around this. When Lou was on earlier, this is the showstopper because it is the most famous and for good reason.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's funny too. I was just thinking, we're renting a place right now that has a shed that's attached to the building, and there was no. I mean, when I say there was nothing in this, there was nothing in this. It's just a big empty room, 10 by 10 empty room. I've got 4 origami racks in there right now, and in my mind now, I know like which rack has what on it. I've got my automotive stuff over here. I've got my tools over here, electricals over here. I've got all these things laid out, but I can only do that because of the origami. And it was an easy transition for me because the last time I did something like that, I was in there with a drill and I was screwing in shelves and putting up there. Guess where those shelves are now? Where I put them in, and they're staying there. I'm not taking them with me. With origami, it travels with you. It's what we call a storage solution, not a storage problem.
And there's enough storage problems out there. You can go
plenty.
to any store and find a storage problem. This is something that's easy to do. A lot of times, Lou, we get things, we buy things impulsively, we get them delivered. It's a box of bits, a box of parts, and we don't want to do it.
Well, and you know, it's funny because like I've also had the misfortune of putting together a lot of furniture lately because there were just some things that origami doesn't make and we needed. And I put furniture together, and guess what, guys? I hate it. I really do. I don't like, I never loved it, but now I really hate it because my hands hurt afterwards because it's all the things and the diagrams are never right. And I can tell you, I probably built 6 different pieces of furniture, and on 2 of them, I had to take them halfway apart and flip a piece around because in the diagram, it looked like it went the other way. With origami, that's never going to happen. As I have said too many times now, I have never read the directions for any piece of origami.
I'm proud of it, Lou.
Even that bench, I never read any of them.
You don't need to.
Don't need to. It's that easy.
That's it. Again, everybody can do this. Obviously, you can always rewatch the videos as well when you get it home to see Lou performing his magic trick. You can perform the very same magic. Final 60 seconds on our customer pick 2-pack. If you don't need to, I think you will use them, but if you don't need to, get the first and give the second away to your son and daughter-in-law that just moved into their home. If you're in an apartment or a condo and you have a small storage area in the car park or wherever the storage unit is, use this to make the most of that small space. I mean, Lou, people have sent us images and inspiration and ideas over the years. That is endless.
Endless. And people have so many. It's not like people have 1 or 2. We had one woman once, over 50. 50? 50 pieces of origami.
Because once you start, you can't stop.
Yes.
And that's the reality.
It's the truth.
Lou, never stop. We love you. Thank you, my friend.
Right back at you.
So good to see you. The amazing Lou Caputo, ladies and gentlemen. As Lou was talking to us, I did get some information, which is